We're going to take a look at our main event fighters coming in. It's the WMAC Heavyweight Championship. And this is the killer, Branko Cikatic. Branko Cikatic, 35 years of age, the world cruiserweight Muay Thai champion, who is coming up in weight for this one. Undefeated, 30-0 with 29 knockouts. Born in Split, Yugoslavia, but calls himself the pride of Croatia.
What happened to the cruel thing?
He has won multiple titles. One of the most feared fighters in Europe. Once trained to be a boxer under the legendary Angelo Dundee, who trained Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard. From the Adriatic coast of Yugoslavia. The killer, Branimir Branko Cikatic. And he looks to be all business. A straight ahead fighter, dangerous leg kicker, and really the best the Europeans have to offer. And he's flown halfway around the world to be here tonight for the WMAC Heavyweight Championship. And soon we'll be seeing the Terminator, Dennis Alexio. And there's a tail of the tape for Cikatic Alexio. Cikatic listed at 36, 5 years older than the champion. 3-inch height advantage for Cikatic. And now here comes Dennis Alexio, the undisputed world heavyweight champion. Going for
Dennis Alexio is not what you'd expect. Outside the ring, he's intelligent, articulate, and even quite gentle. The kind of guy you'd want as a neighbor. He's become the class of kickboxing, and to him, it all starts with mental attitude.
You know, I strive for perfection within myself, and, you know, I've paid the price, and I get a lot of reward and satisfaction being the champion of the world and being the best, and it doesn't go without a great deal of hard work. So after my fights and victories, there's a high there, there's an adrenaline that money can't buy, and I think it's something that I'll look back on as I, you know, grow older and be very proud of.
But now he has to look forward to this. Defending his title against Europe's toughest kickboxer, the Croatian killer, Branko Cikatic.
The last fight I had in Berlin, it's about 5 months ago, and this time I was not going good in shape because I was coming 2 weeks before for Croatia, and Croatia was war. I cannot training this time. I training for this fight just 2 weeks. It was enough, but it was enough because I'm beat this guy on the points. But this time I was training very serious, and I have everything for this fight. I'm ready.
Branko Cikatic, he's a real tough guy. He's undefeated as a heavyweight. He's the best that the Europeans have to offer. He's a Muay Thai world champion, and he's definitely no slouch. And I look for him to be one of my toughest fights ever.
Both fighters are in the best condition of their lives. They've each had the best preparation in the game, and they're fired up and ready to go.
He makes a lot of mistakes. You know, he's a strong guy,
but I think he only knows how to go forward, and he's not going to be going forward against me. And I will give all myself to be the champion in the world. I don't think his defense is very good, and if he's right there to be hit, I'm probably one of the last people that you want to have your hands down against. And I think that I will go fighting good. He's going to get knocked out and possibly seriously hurt. I'm not Muhammad Ali, and I don't like to say that I will knock him out in the first, second, or third round. But I'm ready to beat him. But I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be a very dangerous evening for him.
Alexio and Cikatic, evenly matched fighters who both have something to gain and everything to lose. Here's Steve Albert with Jean-Claude Van Damme at ringside.
The official introductions of tonight's main event for the WMAC Heavyweight Championship. Dennis Alexio versus Branko Cikatic. This is what the fans came to see. The big build-up has finally arrived. Let's go up to ring announcer Michael Buffer for the introductions.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Thomas and Mack Center here in Las Vegas, Nevada, let's get ready to rumble! 8 rounds of kickboxing for the World Martial Arts Challenge Heavyweight Championship of the World. The referee for this contest is Pat Burleson. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at an even 197 pounds and wearing the red trunks with gold trim. He comes to us from the nation of Croatia. He's the current World Cruiserweight Muay Thai champion, undefeated with a record of 30-0, 29 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated challenger, Branko Cikatic. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with gold trim. He lives in Santa Monica, California, but now fighting out of Hawaii and coming into the ring at 205 pounds. His professional record, 50-1, 45 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, he is known as the undisputed kickboxing heavyweight champion of the world, Dennis the Terminator Alexio.
And the final instructions coming up from Pat Burleson, the referee. We're waiting for Cikatic to make his way into the center of the ring. Alexio is geared up and ready to go. And Cikatic really taking his time. Now he finally gets there.
All right, gentlemen, I've discussed the rules with you earlier in the room. Let's have a clean fight. May the best man win. And they have the seconds out.
And we are joined once again by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That's right.
Yeah, well, you got a rousing ovation from the fans here. They love you. All right, here we go. Round one of our main event scheduled for 8. The World Martial Arts Challenge heavyweight title fight. And once again, no minimum kick rule. A fighter can kick anywhere except in the groin or knee joint. No body throwing, no sweeping. No clinching or grabbing. No elbows, no headbutting. Fighter can knee only between the waist and the chest. These are the big guys, the heavyweights.
Solid round kick by Alexio to the leg of Cikatic. Cikatic trying to use the knees on the inside.
2 different types of bodies.
Absolutely.
Tyson against Muhammad Ali.
Yes, Alexio very...
Spinning heel kick. Misses by Cikatic.
Very muscular, well-defined, and of course, Cikatic more on the slender side. And Pat Burleson has his work cut out trying to break the two up.
Yeah, Pat Burleson, first national karate champion. A famous fighter himself. Cikatic making effective use of the knee, but he was clinching there. It was warned by the referee.
And this knowledgeable kickboxing crowd right on top of it.
Oh, solid round kick to the midsection by Alexio.
Alexio on the attack, dictating the tempo here. Cikatic looks a little perplexed. He's come a long way for this one, all the way from Croatia.
Very difficult to judge in the first round, you know.
Branko Cikatic in the red from Croatia. Trains in Amsterdam. And Dennis Alexio with the blue. Alexio the champion.
Cikatic. You know Tom Herring?
Very well. Tom Herring, excellent trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and Jan Plaas are two of the best Muay Thai style trainers in Holland and all of Europe, I suppose. The right hand by Cikatic and the right to the body.
Beautiful uppercut. Oh, nice left hook.
Cikatic goes down. It's a slip. No knockdown.
Nice left hook by Alexio.
Alexio undefeated as a heavyweight.
That's right.
Known for his hooks.
And my brother in kickboxing.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. He started with you, didn't he?
A great
film.
Great champion.
Film,
Great champion.
We know Dennis's future as a fighter. How about his future as an actor, Jean-Claude?
I think he's got everything to make it.
Oh, spinning back kick landed solid with Alexio.
This is the main event of the evening. Dennis Alexio in the blue and Branko Cikatic in the red. Round one ends. It is scheduled for 8.
Give me 3 deep breaths, Steve. Give me 3 deep breaths, baby.
Corner of Branko Cikatic.
Only 2 men in the corner, 3 men in the corner. One guy's got to be going downstairs to come back.
There's Dennis Alexio. Nasser Navarone.
You gotta go down.
Telling Alexio to fight your fight.
Real deep breath.
Deep breaths. Give me 2 more.
Mouthpiece.
2 more.
Nasser Navarone.
There you go. One more. One more. Give me 1 more.
Without real slow. Real slow. One time. Real slow.
Double up that hook. Downstairs and upstairs. Everything else looks beautiful. You've been awesome. The best in the country. Twice as strong.
Now we're back in Branko Cikatic's corner.
It looks like Cikatic has already fought 8 rounds.
Alexio puts so much pressure on you. He's going to find out if the fight goes on. Alexio has so much strength. And of course, Cikatic is known as one of the most powerful fighters ever in Europe. So he's probably not used to this kind of power.
Cikatic starting the second round and sweating profusely. There's a foul.
Referee Pat Burleson.
Also, Dennis has got a very great endurance. He can take so many punches. He's got a stomach like cement.
He's strong like a bull.
Yeah, I love it.
Cikatic throwing the round kick to the back of Alexio's leg. Neither man underestimating the other. Oh, wicked combination by Alexio. Left hook to the body and a straight right to the head.
Cikatic's last fight, October 19th, beat the French champ in Berlin, Atonga. That was a cruiserweight fight. He's used to fighting in front of big crowds. That shouldn't be a problem here. The problem is in front of him.
Oh, and Cikatic grabbing Alexio.
Alexio so focused. Now a little time being called by Pat Burleson. And the doctor is coming in to check something near the ear. No, there's a cut over the eye. A cut over the right eye of Branko Cikatic, but
Doctor says it's okay to continue. And Alexio in fast with a round kick to the leg of Cikatic.
we're in round 2.
Cikatic catching Alexio coming in with a left round.
Yeah, left arm roundhouse kick.
Alexio is built so well and it's so difficult to penetrate.
Oh,
Big mistake of Cikatic. Big mistake. Turning his back on Alexio.
yeah, that could be a very dangerous habit.
You get it.
Oh, beautiful round kick by Alexio on the leg of Branko Cikatic.
A thundering
Left hook.
kick. And yes, Cikatic.
Touch him on the shin. Great.
Cikatic going down, but no count. It was a slip. But that had to be the result of a punch.
You get it.
Cikatic taking some punishment over the first 2 rounds.
Alexio, a complete fighter. He works The entire body, the lower legs,
50,
works the head.
Right, yeah.
Very balanced. Excellent defense. Oh, nice leg throw by Alexio. Cikatic working the knee better than Alexio. A lot more familiar with it.
Because in Holland, lots of Muay Thai, yeah.
Referee Pat Burleson taking another point away from Cikatic.
He's a main fighter.
This style of fighting a lot more to Branko Cikatic's advantage than Alexio.
There's quite a
used to using the knees.
Excuse me, Bob. Quite a deep gash over the right eye of Branko Cikatic, and the blood is going into the eye.
Yeah, Cikatic's got to realize that could be important in the fight, so he's going to press it.
I mean, if you're going to be cut, you prefer to get cut under the eye, not over the eye, because the blood's going to drip right in.
Cikatic doesn't like the combination Alexio's throwing.
Cikatic is very good with low kick.
Very good. Very good with the low kick and the knee.
Remember, there is no clinching.
Spinning heel kick that misses, but Cikatic comes in with a left and a right.
And that is it for round 2. And they will have to attend to that vicious cut over Cikatic's eye.
You can see by the breathing, Branko Cikatic, he's really feeling the pressure Alexio's putting on him.
Yeah, a very strong guy also. Very strong guy.
And Alexio has an amazing quality. He gets stronger every round. He puts more and more pressure, and he controls the fight. Even as a big, strong guy like Cikatic, he's used to controlling the fight.
We have both strong fighters.
Very strong.
Very strong. But glad for Dennis, he's got such a strong legs, you know, because Cikatic's using so many low kick.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, Cikatic's a smart fighter, very experienced, started kickboxing in 1980. So he's had a lot of experience, 34 fights, 34 wins. Only one loss as a light heavyweight, but has never been beat as a heavyweight. Neither man. So one of them is going to lose their undefeated status, and neither one of them wants to. You can bet on it.
Round 3 scheduled for 8, and they almost forgot the mouthpiece in Cikatic's corner. I'll tell you something else. They put on that coagulant substance over the right eye very late, and let's see if it holds up and holds the blood in. So far, so good, but Alexio hasn't tagged him yet. Well, that was a vicious uppercut by Alexio that missed, fortunately for Cikatic.
No, Dennis loved buddy. That I know, because when I was in Thailand with him, he said, "Oh, come on, let's do buddy." He loved the buddy.
Yeah, he's the most powerful fighter I've ever seen.
That's right.
Nice combination by Alexio throwing the left.
Yeah.
Now coming back on the right round.
Low kick, right.
And the blood continues from the right eye.
That's okay. He's got plenty of it.
Nice round kick by Alexio.
Oh, nice uppercut 3 times. Beautiful.
Oh, whoa. Round kick by Alexio.
Whoa, nice, Dennis.
Well, this is what the fans came to see. 2 great undefeated heavyweights. Oh, Alexio lost his foot pad.
He lost his right foot, yes, foot pad. And now time being called by the referee, Pat Burleson. And they have to retrieve the foot pad or no? I guess they're going to continue. Now, wait a minute, Burleson.
Oh, left hook by Alexio.
Yeah, but that shouldn't count. Burleson wasn't ready to continue. Let's see what he does. He has lost control of this fight. And now the trainer is in the ring, attending. What is going on here? The trainer is attending to Cikatic. Can't do that. Making up his own rules as he goes along here.
Plus, the fighter's got to protect himself at all times.
That's true, but I think that was a late hit and the type that should not be allowed.
But it's very difficult to understand. I mean, those guys, they're very hot, you know, so they want to fight.
No question about that, but the referee was trying to get in between.
You're right. You're right.
So let's see what he does here. He's warning Alexio. And Alexio agrees. He says, all right. Let's see if we can take another look. A lot of controversy here in the 3rd round. The referee is saying hold it, and meanwhile Alexio tags him twice and continues. And then what was wrong was the trainer for Cikatic coming out. That's another no-no. Now I guess what they'll do is just continue round 3. And referee Pat Burleson trying to assume control here. Things have really gotten out of hand.
A lot of emotion.
Wait a minute now. Now they're talking. And what is the trainer doing in there again? That's unbelievable.
The trainer clearly belongs out of the ring.
Now this is not right. And the fans are getting very upset now. The referee has to take control and make a decision here to either
it should be clear this ring or going on or stop it,
right.
One or the other.
Continue or stop the fight.
What an ambience. I love that.
The natives are restless.
Hey, he's my brother.
They want to see your brother go on.
All right, maybe we can see it from another angle.
Here we go. Alexio with his back to his camera in the blue. Referee Pat Burleson appears to start him.
Now he's trying to stop him.
But again, you can see the referee did say go.
You know what? After seeing it from this angle, you are correct. The referee misled Dennis Alexio.
That's right.
Absolutely. He said go, and Alexio threw. So clearly, Alexio was in the right.
He said, let's go. And then, just as the punch was being thrown, he said, wait. And you can't stop a guy in the middle of a punch. So I fault the referee and not Alexio.
Again, he quit right there. Looks like they're stopping the fight.
It sure does, because they're taking the gloves off. But let's see what the decision is. Chuck Minker, the head of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, is over there. There's a cluster of people. Referee Pat Burleson is trying to give his perspective.
But see, Cikatic made an error as well, because the referee did make the motion to go, and he had his hands down. He didn't protect himself. And the rule in any fight, a fighter must protect himself at all times.
All right, and now we're seeing after the extra replay, great replay, showing that it was not Alexio who was at fault.
You know, guys, nothing better than Bloodsport 2, the sequel.
Jean-Claude getting a little plug in there.
No, I'm sorry. That's all right. I want to use him.
And let's see what happens here. And Cikatic discussing with Dennis Alexio. It's a shame it has come to this, the main event.
No question about that. The fans came. They wanted to see this in properly.
Here in round 3, it ends in controversial fashion. Here's Bruce Beck getting set. Maybe he'll get an explanation. Here's Bruce.
Dennis, tell me the way that you saw it. Did the referee mislead you?
He wasn't breaking me. When you break somebody, you get between both of them, and you part. He had his back to me, and he was like kind of reaching toward Branko, and I stayed off for a while. Then I saw he was just turning his back on me, so I went after him.
So what message were you getting from the referee?
I was getting the message that he definitely wasn't breaking him. He was thinking about breaking him, then he stepped off. It wasn't a clean break. You saw it. It's right on television.
Do you feel it's unfair, the decision here?
What's the decision?
It looks like it's going to be a no contest.
No, it can't be a no contest. I was kicking his ass, and he fucking quit.
All right, Dennis Alexio, obviously very upset.
All right, Bruce, Dennis Alexio really up in arms. And maybe we'll get some explanation from the Cikatic corner as well. I don't know. But it's really unfortunate that it's come to this. And Dennis Alexio had a great question. What is the decision? We have yet to determine the decision. It might be a no contest. It probably has to be a no contest. You can't tally the judges' scorecards. Chuck Norris is just as inquisitive as the rest of the crowd here. And we're getting set. I think Michael Buffer has it in his hands right now. And if we are set, I guess we will throw it over to ring announcer Michael Buffer. All right, hold on 1 second. Here is Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. At 1 minute and 54 seconds of round 3, the bout has come to a halt. The blue corner, Branko Cikatic has his corner, and the referee, acting on the advice of the physician ringside, has declared that Branko Cikatic can no longer continue. The bout has ended in less than 3 completed rounds. Therefore, it is a technical draw.
Mass confusion resulting in a technical draw. They say Cikatic couldn't continue here in round 3, and because it has only gone this distance, it results in a technical draw. Now, the Nevada State Athletic Commission is just going by the rules. You can't say anything bad about that.
No question.
They're going by the rules. But I think it's unfortunate that the referee, Pat Burleson, I think, at least from my vantage point, misled Dennis Alexio. He stopped him at the last second. Alexio thought he was able to continue, and he just really piled it on against Cikatic. I see Cikatic standing by right now. The fans are really upset over this decision here. And let's find out what Bruce Beck has alongside Cikatic.
Branko Cikatic, technical draw. Your thoughts?
No, I'm winner. It's normal. Everywhere in the world is this rules. They change the rules for fighting, and now they change this. Either he win or I win. The draw is not possible. Normally, the referee said stop and break, and I put my hands down and wait what he said. And then he gave 2 hook. Not 1, 2 hook, and 1 on the ground. It's not anywhere in the world. If it's happening this, it's normal disqualification.
So you thought the referee said break?
Of course. He said, can you ask them? He said, everybody see, and he said, everybody stop the fight. And we wait, and he said, fight.
All right, here's another look at it. Let's take another look at it. Tom Horank, tell me what you think.
Look there, he said stop, and then he gave 2 hooks. He falling down, and he kicked on the ground.
So obviously you say that he said stop.
He said stop. You can see that too with his hand.
Branko, let's take a look at another angle, and I want you to describe what you're seeing.
You see they turn away too, you know. It's all international, all the rules. I fight already 20 years. I never see this in my life.
He stopped and he
said stop and he gave 2. You see, and then he fall down and he fight. He's just fight.
All right, guys. All right.
He can fight with guns.
You must be
before.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Let's go back to ringside.
All right, Bruce, a disgusted Cikatic corner. It's a technical draw. Therefore, Dennis Alexio does retain his World Heavyweight Championship. He didn't want to do it in this fashion, I'm sure, though, Bob.
No question about it. The fighters are obviously both very disappointed. Alexio clearly wanted to end another way, but Alexio clearly felt he was in the right and was in the right to throw the punch. So here we go with the replay. And you can see the referee. He steps in. He raises the right hand. He steps back. But Cikatic's got his eye on the referee. Alexio throws a punch. Cikatic was watching the referee instead of the fighter. I think the referee and Cikatic both made an error. It's unfortunate. You know, it's a terrible way to end it. But in my mind, of the 3 participants, Alexio was in the right. I think Cikatic should have kept his eye on the fighter. But again, he was misled, and in a way, maybe you can't blame Cikatic. He had his eye on the referee. So here he goes down another angle. But it's unfortunate.